Hello everyone, Jane from Mrs. Red's Art Room, and it has been over a year since I have been on YouTube. The reason for that is because the video that I was producing was so big that it broke my computer. So I was doing a gouache painting of a friend and I just stupidly was recording the whole 4 hours. Well, I've got 4 hours of video footage, but what happened sort of like 3/4 of the way through kept coming up saying I can't save your file because there's not enough memory. So I would boot a few projects off, put them onto a hard drive, and then it would happen on the next video, and then at the end I decided just to stop recording. But it just broke me and I couldn't edit the video, and this is why I have not been on YouTube for over a year. So I want to get back on. I really enjoy doing videos for YouTube. So here is the culprit artwork here, and let's get on with the process, which has been edited from 4 hours of footage down to 10 minutes. Enjoy. All right, so to begin with, I am putting down acrylic gouache. As soon as I started putting it down, I realized that it was probably a little thicker than I wanted it to be, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to see my sketch under. But the idea I had was it was going to be a nice thick pink. The reason you've got to use an acrylic or an acrylic gouache is because if you use the gouache by itself, it will reactivate as soon as you go over with another color like I'm doing here. So the pink would reactivate and then you'd get this muddy, horrible color instead of all the colors that you're going for in your painting. So I kind of bit off more than I can chew in regards to this. Gouache is a paint that is very hard to blend, and as you put layer on layer, you have to increase the opaqueness. So the gouache has to get thicker, it can't go thinner. The only time you can actually use thin gouache is when you're editing with a very, very small fine brush and you're just basically putting two colours together. There might be a little gap in between two colours and you can just soften that gap. That's the only time you can thin down gouache once you've gone thick. The beauty of gouache is that you can go light to dark, dark to light, where you want to and how you want to. That is one thing you cannot do with watercolour and very hard to do with acrylic. Oils, it's been way too long since I've used oil, so I just cannot remember the opacity or opaqueness of a oil paint. Okay, so why have I chosen this image? This is the Huxleys, who are Australian gay entertainers, and Garrett, who's the one looking at us with his legs crossed, is a school friend from year 11 and 12. Garrett and I would hang out in the art room together. He was very quiet because back in the early 90s, late 80s, if you had gay tendencies, it wasn't known. So I have rekindled my friendship with Garrett since I connected with him on, it would have been Instagram, and I'm not sure if it was through his name or through realising who he was with the Huxleys. So I'll put in the show notes the actual, like how you can see what they do. They're so clever. Their costumes that they come up with are just amazing, and they just keep creating new ones, and they're now becoming quite globally known, especially through America. I'm not so sure in Europe, but in America they did a tour. It was either last year or 24, it might have been in 24, but this photo appeared at Christmas time, and it was just backstage, obviously, hanging out after the show. I'm not sure why Garrett is wearing this gorgeous little elf jumpsuit, but he is. But yeah, he's hanging out backstage with his husband Will behind him. And it was just, I know it was at Christmas time in 2024. So then just after Christmas, I'd seen the photo and I went, oh my gosh, I really want to paint this portrait. It's a beautiful portrait. The way Garrett is looking, the fact that Will is in the background still with his big high wig on and his yellow underpants. And there was lots of glitter on the face too. So these blue faces, I have no idea how long it must take them to actually put these on, or whether there's some kind of mask that is fitted. I honestly don't know. I'm going to have to ask him that. But it would take them hours and hours and hours of prep. So this was, I'm pretty sure this was an Australian show, but it was at the end of the year. I saw it at the end of the year and I thought, I really want to paint that in gouache. So I set about in my A4 Winsor & Newton mixed media book. This is the one that has the loose leaf sheet in between each paper. So if you look really closely through the palette, or when we go back, you will see a reindeer. So that would have been the last project that I would have done in this book before I attempted this one. Now I have got 4 hours plus of recording, so I know that this took around that time, and I stupidly just kept the record going until it broke my computer, as I said at the beginning. But it was a very complicated photo or artwork on such a small scale, because you cannot go too large with gouache. It is, A4 is as large as you want to go. And I thought, well, there's so much colour going through this that it won't matter, but I forgot about the skin tones, and that skin tones are really hard to do. So there's no pencil that I've used on this. It is purely gouache, but yeah, the skin tones, particularly on the legs, I wasn't overly happy with. But at the end of the day, I thought, I am doing this just for myself in my sketchbook. It's not a portrait that I'm about to scan and send to Garrett. But if I was so inclined, I would love to paint this one larger, and I would do it in oils, which I said I haven't used for years, and I haven't. I don't have an area at home that would take an oil painting at the moment. I do have a garage, but I don't have the time to clean out the garage to convert it into my messy art studio for painting and printmaking, which is what it's going to do, what it's going to be, but it's not going to be that for about another 4 years until I start to slow down and stop all the local teaching, and we start going around Australia in our caravan. So that's when that will be happening. But I did, when I finished it, I didn't tell Garrett I was doing it. When I finished it, I posted it to him, tagged him in it, and Garrett is on Instagram every day, and I refreshed it an hour and there was no comment from him. I refreshed it 2 hours, I refreshed it 2 days, and there was still no comment from him, and I just thought, oh wow, what an anticlimax. But what happened is they were somewhere over the Christmas New Year's period, and Garrett dropped his phone, and I think he dropped it into water or something like that. So he was phoneless until he got home and could get a new phone. So as soon as he did, we were back in touch, and he absolutely loved it. He shared it on his page, and he also agreed. He loved this photo. It says so much about them. So with that, I am going to, like I said, put in I said show notes, but that's a podcast. I listen to so many podcasts. Down below in the description, I will actually link the Huxleys so you can have a look at them and all their incredible costumes that they make themselves. Animal lovers as well, and I'm just so proud of Garrett for what he has achieved since leaving school. Absolutely adore him and cannot wait to catch up with him again sometime in the near future. I will leave you with this, and there's a little funny bit of magpie behaviour happening at the end of this video. Enjoy and thank you, and I will see you again very soon because I am getting back into my YouTube videos now. Here I am wanting to record my YouTube video, and I've got this beautiful magpie. I'm wanting to do a recording for my video, but I cannot interrupt that. Don't know if I can zoom in. No, I can't. It's raining, so he's getting a little bit of shelter. Fully grown magpie. I'm not sure if it's a female or a male. That's me trying to talk magpie.